and a big fat welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Guess what? It's time for the golfs. We're playing some match play golf today. Look out, here comes some fun. Here we go, let's do it. Good shot. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Looks like this one's in the fairway. All right, let's see what happens here. He's got about 170 yards to go. Okay, second shot here on the first.
I work with the National Investment.
This one's heading a little bit to the left. Oh, missed the green on that one. And this is your third shot. Oh my gosh, almost dunked it. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. This one's breaking left to right. Ooh, that was close. Careful with this one. This is from way out. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. This one's 7 feet away. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And this putt right here will put him at one up. Okay, we will give that putt to the opponent. And we'll lose the hole in the process, but another hole coming up. We'll get him there. And your friends one up on you after that first hole. And the second hole, we have a par 4. Let's go. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. Well, that's too bad. Okay, second shot here on the second. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Oh, almost in there. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. This one looks like it'll break to the right. All right, you can sink this and salvage a bogey on this one. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. A little too hard. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. And your friend's 2 up for the match after that hole. The third hole on this one, it's a par 3. And here's a 6-iron from them. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. That swing was a little bit off. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Well, let's see if he's been practicing his sand game here. Let's see. And if this drops, he can go to 3 up. And after you conceded that one, we'll head to the next hole. Okay, we are moving forward. And now the fourth hole, we have a par 4. All right, load up. Let's let this go. All right, we'll take that. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. Little less than pure on that swing. Here we go, setting up with an elevated green ahead of us. We might need more club. Well, let's see if he's been practicing his sand game here. Let's see. Okay, and from the sand. And his next putt is a very, very long affair. Let's see how he does with it. I think this one will go left to right. Oh, almost hold it out. Looks like he's put it on a good line. It's still tracking. Oh, and he makes it. This putt's left to save par. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. Ouch, right by the hole. And you got to get this one in if you want to have the hole. I think this one's breaking to the left. Bit long on that one. And after that one, your friend is 4 up for the match. And it's a par 5 here on the 5th. Tee shot's looking decent. All right, let's go. Oh, well, that's no good. Well, that one wasn't super solid contact. Okay, nicely out of the rough there. Now, let us set our sights on the green. And this is our 3rd shot. Well, missed the green there on that one. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Well, it's going right by the hole. All right, if he sinks this next putt, then, well, he wins. And now that you've given that putt to your opponent, this one's over. Well, this one is over, and unfortunately, your friend has taken the victory for themselves, ending this one at 5 up. All right, I'm going to head on my way here. Had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I am pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. And today we're just taking a nibble at this course, playing the back 9. All right, have a good round. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Here's our second shot on the 10th. And he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. My word, that almost dropped in the bucket. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. This one's breaking to the right. It's also downhill. Oh no, it's right by the hole. And this putt's going to put him one up. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Okay, that one's in there. He's won this hole. And your friend will be one up after the first hole of this one. And the 11th is a par 4. Okay, let's see what you do here. Yeah, that'll work. Pin's about 145 yards away. This might end up in some trouble. Going a bit left of the pin. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. "27 feet from the cup." And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. Starting this one out pretty good. Ooh, still looking good. Oh, has a chance. Oh, and it doesn't go. Oh, man. And if this next putt drops, he'll go 2 up. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think we were really going to win this hole anyway. That was a bit of a tough result on that hole. Let's see what we can do on the next one. Okay, the 12th hole is in front of us. We got a par 3 for this one. They've gone with the 7-iron. Well, let's see what you got. That's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Good job with that chip shot. All right, if this next putt drops for him, he's going to go 3 up. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh my. Here we go. This next one for par. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. All right, yeah, we'll give him that one and head to the next. And that hole will be halved. Okay, 13th hole, we got a par 4. Let's go. Okay, give this a smash. Well done. And here's our second shot on the 13th. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. Yep, that's gonna work. Let's see how he deals with this little test from the green side rough. Okay, you need this to win the hole. Oh, that was almost in. Okay, this one for par. And nice putt. Let's move on. All right, if he drops this, he's going to have the hole. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. And here we go. 14th hole. We got a par 3. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. Okay, let's see what you got here. Not the greatest of contact on that one. Best of luck on this one. Got a lot of real estate to cover here. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. Oh, right by. And here he is setting up for this putt. If it drops, he goes 3 up. And after that hole, your opponent is up by 3. And now the 15th. This one's a par 5. This tee shot should play. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. It didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. All right, let's get out of this sand. Well, that's no good. I think this is getting sandy. And he will set up from around 235 yards out. Oh my goodness, I'd almost dropped. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? Of course it had to go there, of all places. Ugh, rolled right by. And I'm kind of hoping for him now. If he sinks this, he wins the match. All right, I guess he doesn't need to putt that one out. Let's head to the next. And this match is over. You didn't pull out the win here today. Not gonna hold that against you. Happens to the best of us. And that's just about it for me. Thank you for taking me around the course today. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. Today, we are just gonna take a look around the front nine of this course. Let's get it going. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. Yeah, you'll take that. He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does. Yeah, this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's going to make it. Okay, this one's about 105 yards out. Setting up for our third shot. Oh my goodness, this might go down. And this putt from 4 feet. All right, drop this and you'll go 1 up on your opponent. Good job. You are 1 up after that first hole. Teeing her up here on the second. Well, that won't work. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. All right, we're in the rough. It's a bad scene in this rough, too. It's a bad lie. I don't think you're going to like this. And he's setting up around 250 yards out. He might end up in the rough on this one. Let's see. Okay, he's found the deep rough. Good job getting back in the fairway, taking yourself out of harm's way. A bit too much power into that putt. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. And you're going to need to drop this if you want to save par. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. All right, that putt will go. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Let's see what happens here on the 3rd hole. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Here's their 7-iron. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. And this one's going left to right pretty hard. This one's looking decent. Continuing on its line. Come on, get down in the hole. Oh, yes, that'll go down nicely. All right, he's setting this one up quite a ways away. And I think this one's going left to right. Okay, after that one, you're 2 up on your friend. And teeing off now in a long par 4. I don't think you're going to like this. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Let's see what his second shot looks like. From the fairway bunker. And I don't think you had enough out of the sand here. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Looks like this one's going left. And if he sinks this, he wins the hole. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. And for bogey. Oh, oh man. He's going to need this putt to win the hole. All right, I see you've conceded that putt, and we'll lose the hole, but we got more golf to play. Teeing up now on the par 4 fifth. Ooh, look at this, catching the downslope. This could run out. Okay, full sand. Let's go. This one could end up in the rough. Not sure, though. All right, and we have rolled into the second cut here. Let's see what he does here. 100 yards out. This one might have enough to get there. And second shot here on the fifth. This one's going left. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's go for the green. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. That's in there for par. And this one's about 10 feet out. And after that hole, you are 2 up on your friend. You got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. Well, let's hope this one doesn't find the rough. All right, you've ended up in the deep stuff. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. And they're choosing the 6 iron here. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Okay, back in the fairway. Great stuff. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. All right, he's got this for birdie. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so it's going a bit to the right. Ooh. And would you like to concede the hole to your opponent? The choice is yours. All right, just looking at the next hole now. That one was a bit of a loss. All right, making our way to the 7th hole. And it's a par 5. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. And here's our second shot on the 7th. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his 3rd shot. And the approach heading to the left. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Oh, unfortunate. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. I think we got a right to left break on this one. All right, he's got it. He's also won the hole. All square after that hole. And the 8th hole is a par 4. All right, let's send it. Okay, there you go. And this shot's around 145 yards from the pin. And he could have this sneak into the rough. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. And if he sinks this next putt, we're going dormy. But I think it's breaking to the left. Oh. 16 feet to the cup. This one's going uphill and going to the right. Oh, come on, be nice. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. All right, that one's going to go down, and he will take the hole. And after that one, your opponent is one up for the match. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 9th hole. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. And as we set this one up, the ball is below your feet. You might want to aim a little more to the left than normal. This one might be coming up short from the rough. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. And he's setting up here around 135 yards out. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Okay, this is his third. Ooh, there's a way to finish up their round. Nicely chipped in. Well, that's too bad. Your friend is going to walk away victorious on this one and wound up 2 up on you at the end of this one. And that's gonna do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing, and hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Par 4 is on the slate for this first hole today. Okay, let's send this little biscuit on its way, and we'll take it from there. Well, looking forward to this hole. Yep, that swing was a little bit off. Whoop, that was unlucky. Whoops. And second shot here on the first. And I don't think this is enough from the sand. And let's see how he gets out of this one. Bit of an awkward swing. This is his third shot. This might be bad. This is out of the second cut here. He's definitely into the second cut here. Let's see how he does. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Okay, this one's for the double bogey. Oh, so close. All right, give this a tap. There it is. And this putt's going to put him 1 up. And, yep, that's in there. He's going to win this hole. And after that one, your opponent is 1 up. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Well, you won't be getting that one back. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. This one might be going a little too far. I got sand in my shoes already. Let's get out of here. This putt's around 18 feet away. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Oh, it's going right by. And for the save, I think it goes straight and then dives a bit to the left. Just a little bit aggressive there. This is your bogey putt. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that will go. And that hole will be halved. Third hole, par 4. Let's go. And let's see what you do off the tee here. No good. And here's your second shot on the third. I don't think you're going to make it here out of the rough. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's get into that green. All right, this is his third shot. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh. Hopefully we can settle things here with the bogey. Okay, he needs this to have the hole. And after that hole, we're all square in this match. And now we're teeing up on the 4th. Oh, no good. And let's see how he does on this hole. Here's your second shot on the fourth. And that's going to get wet. A little wayward on that approach. Oh, that would have been sweet. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, almost in there with the chip. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. All right, he's got that one to drop, and that will win the hole. Well, unfortunately, that hole didn't do anything for you. All right, lovely little par 3 here for the 5th. Here is their 5-wood. This approach is heading left. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Well, you didn't hit that super clean. Oh, crud. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. From 23 feet. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. Looking good so far. Still going. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. All right, this putt for his bogey. Oh. And after that hole, we're all square. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. It's tidy. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. We've got about 130 yards to go here. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. This one's your 3rd. Okay, we're out of the sand and into the shorter stuff. Good job. Yikes, that went right by. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. And there it is. He gets it to go. And your friend over there is 1 up after that one. Okay, we have a par 3 here on the 7th. And here's their 8-iron. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. Okay, here's our 2nd shot here on the 7th hole. And you've done yourself a service there. We're back in the fairway. That's great. Oh, how dialed was that? That almost went in. And he needs this next putt to send things into Dormy. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Ooh, just missed. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. It's breaking to the left, I think. A little too much pace on that one. And if he sinks this next putt, we're going Dormy, folks. And that putt drops for bogey. All right, your opponent is 2 up for the match. And now the par 4 8th. All right, give this a rip. It sounded a little bit off. And he's got about, I'd say 145 to the pin. Going a bit left of the pin. Well, he will stick the green with that approach shot, but he's got a mile to go to the hole from there. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Well, this one's looking good so far. Continuing. Oh, it doesn't go down. Oh, no. And if he sinks this next putt, he walks away with the win. I think this one's going left to right. This one's for his par. Let's see what he does. Ooh. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And the putt drops. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. Okay, that was a good hole. Took your friend down a notch. I like it. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. something was a little bit off on that one. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. He has a chance of winding up in the rough here. Oh, unfortunate for him. He's wound up in the deep stuff. Here's our second shot on the 9th. And can't seem to escape this rough. That's too bad. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Swing was a little bit off there. And from the green side bunker. Wonderful. Lovely. Now we're putting. Okay, you gotta get this to go if you want to save par. This one's breaking just a touch left to right. And this next putt to win the match. Oh. Okay, this match will be decided on this one final hole. If there's still a tie at the end of this one, the match will go to whoever was closest to the pin off the tee. All right, let's see what happens here. The playoff begins, and he needs to stick this close. We need to stick ours closer. This is an 8-iron. All right, final player to tee off here on this playoff hole. Let's get this as close as we can to the pin. This one could end in the rough. Okay, great tee shot. You're closest to the pin, and that might help you out down the line. Second shot here on the 7th. Oh, you almost got that. Here we go. This one putt to win it. This one starts off pretty straight, then goes to the right. Oh, that's too bad. All right, this much left to take the playoff. Let's go. Just a little too much power. All right, this putt is for the double bogey. Oh, sliding by. Okay, let's go. This one to win in a playoff. And it goes down. Well done to you, and way to win this one in the playoff. All right, that's it for me, I think. It was great to see you pull out the win in this match, and even more exciting to see it happen in the playoff. Great work.